Okay, we're looking for a statue and a pond. That's... Oh, we can read the Kitty Talk for Dummies? Morrow, where are you? I'm here. We're gonna read your book together. She's not even here, dude. Anyway, pronunciation of the feline language has distinct characteristics depending on the region and may differ slightly from the following information. This could be considered comparable to dialects in the human tongue. In addition, since the number of elongated vowel sounds indicated by the what do they call that? Oh shit, what do they call that? The wavy line. I forget what they call that. I know what it's called, but it's not coming to me. Indicated by the wavy line character are intimately related to a cat's personality and emotional state. There's quite a broad range of variation. Tilde! That's the word, Allegory. That's the one. Thank you, sir. That being said, I have attempted to compile a list of the most common expressions. For example, Nyan! You're absolutely right. Strong information. Yago! This way, when guiding. Yo! This is it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. An expression of delight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go. Hold up. When urging to be cautious. Am I really reading this right now? Yeah. These nails are bothering me when agitated. Yeah. I'm hungry. Yeah. An expression of caution. Yeah. I'm tired. Yeah. Who are you? Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah. What's wrong? Or meow. Sorry. Nya. What's wrong? Alright, so we meet again, fleshy thing. Wow, Nia-o is so we meet again, fleshy thing. Nia-go. It's been a while. How have you been? Nia-on. Goodbye. Nia-o. Yes, that's exactly right. Nia-go. Hello. Nya. A yawn. Yawn. What did you just say? Oh, hairless one? An expression of reproach. Meown. You are welcome, squishy pink thing. Meow. I'm hungry, kitten talk. Meow-go. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm really glad I read this book. I'm glad you're learning more from this than you learned from Duolingo. Allegory, you're welcome. My god. Was that worth it? I assume so. Anyway, let's check out tomorrow's cooking. Maybe we'll learn some recipes. Cooking is Science, recipes for the new millennium. Today I will be introducing one of my newest cooking recipes, specifically for those readers of this book. And the recipe is none other than, drumroll please, can you guess what it is? It's bouillabaisse. Oh man, that's too many extra letters. I'm going to go with bouillabaisse, or base. Bouillabaisse. Or if you want to read all the letters in English, bouillabaisse. Bouillabaisse. I don't know. Yes, that's right. That's exactly how you say it. This delectable dish of unobtrusive monster bits is one that everyone can enjoy. Follow my groundbreaking recipe and that monster corpse that you've been dragging around will taste simply divine. Now whip out your sword and let's get started. Dude. Bouillabaisse? I'm going to go with that. I like that. Bouillabaisse it is. I'm sorry. It just told me to whip out my sword. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to do when we start cooking, but if you say so. Anyway, ingredients are 2 juicy bones, 2 fish fillets, 1 crispy onion, 1 red pepper, and clear gelatin. Directions: wash juicy bones thoroughly with water, blah 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 blah. I don't really care. Finally chop some onion, blah blah blah. Saute some ingredients, blah blah blah. Lastly, add some clear gelatin for the boil. Add the clear gelatin, and your bouillabaisse is done. You may eat it as is, or heating it with a little flashy orbital magic makes for a great dinner show. This dish is great for lunchboxes and scaring small children. Thank you. You've learned Bouillabaisse Plus recipe. Sick. Oh, it's Bouillabaisse from now on forever. Because that's a great way to pronounce that. Bouillabaisse. Septium optic annals. I didn't even realize what this said before, but that sounds unusually sexual. You better leave my septium optic annals alone. Anyway, general theory. The current state of orbital technology research, particularly research pertaining to orbital energy attributes on this quartz interface, R&D for high output orbital. Oh god. Sorry. Statistical predictions of precipitation defects due to interference field formation, relative cascade geometry and propulsion efficiency under low orbital energy conditions, mechanical calculation acceleration through the use of orbital energy storing, cycloidal. So I guess that's how you pronounce that. Gears within a tourbillon. The current state of orbital technology research. During these 50 years since the orbital revolution, the Central Factory has striven in the reform of orbital technology by working on a number of applicable methods for its use. Currently, research findings of the same factory have been utilized in all facets of society and have greatly contributed to the development of the industry. However, on the flip side of all these remarkable achievements, the field of basic research has been disregarded as a thing of naught. What is orbital energy, and what are the fundamental operating principles of the orbit? Now is an age where social appraisal of technological research has become a challenging part of life. It leaves us to debate the question of whether or not we should return to basics. Too many words that I had to read. Also, is there more? Oh my god. Hertz's adventure? Who the fuck is Hertz? Hertz Donuts? Got him. Anyway, encounter with the Spectacled Genie Part 1. Oh. A 12-page story? I mean, is it any worse than when I was reading many words in the game Nier? I know I didn't do like a regular Let's Play of Nier, but I did a fucking full playthrough, and all the reading parts, I read every word. Am I gonna read this 12-page book right now about the Spectacled Genie? I think it's about to happen. Using his finger to push his slipping glasses back onto the ridge of his nose, young Hertz continued his journey. As far as he could see in every direction, the earth had been blanketed with a thick layer of white. The fine powder covering the ground in undulating lumps and clumps was actually made up of pale granules of sand, which were light and fluffy like the freshly driven snow. "Where's the river supposed to be?" came the raspy voice of a youth named Midas from behind. Midas, a skinny boy with the hair of the color of tobacco, leaves protruding from the butt. Wait, what? A skinny boy with the hair of tobacco leaves, the color of tobacco leaves, protruding from the butt of a hand-rolled cigarette. What a fucking simile that is. What the hell? Alright. Or simile? Metaphor? Simile? Anyway, it was Hertz's most trusted friend and one who never hesitated to tackle him. It's not a simile, it's the other one. I'm already derailed this story. Never hesitated to tag along with him with one of his impulsive adventures. Just a little further, young Hertz replied without turning his head to look back at his companion. The two of them had set out for the Spinley River, which cut directly across from the center of the parched white desert, and the oasis beside it, a rest stop well known for being the last place of refuge for those travelers and their camels who were brave enough to cross the scorching dunes. Young Hertz and Midas had planned to camp there alongside the river, or along the riverside, that evening before attempting to trek across the remainder of the barren lands for the following day. "So, do you think we'll really be all right?" Midas asked as he unwrapped the silver wrapper of the half-melted candy. "There's been a rumor going around about a genie appearing in these parts, and believe it or not, some say that he'll even gobble up whole people." "Rumors are just rumors," replied young Hertz, "but I might consider their veracity if we ever did happen to come across a real one," he added, brushing off the idea with a chuckle. No sooner had the words left his mouth when a booming voice thundered from somewhere behind them. "Then how about you start considering that now, bitch?" Upon hearing this, young Hertz turned quickly around, his eyes searching for the source of the questioning voice. There standing before him was the figure of a decrepit genie swathed in a robe of incomprehensible black, its back more bowed than the curled spine of a cat seeking its master's attention, and a pair of old spectacles perched atop the curved shape of its talon-like nose. Yet the more young Hertz looked at the genie, the more unsure he became as to whether he was staring at something resembling a shriveled old man or a ghastly old woman. Midas froze in terror as he saw the tall, robed personage not far from his side. I'm not scared," he stuttered with a face whiter than the desert and surrounding them as he noticed young Hertz's gaze fixated on the genie. "My candy just got stuck in my throat is all," he croaked out as he bumbled through a jumble of ridiculous excuses in his head. A complex smirk of wrinkles curled across the genie's cheeks, giving the illusion that something else was living below its haggard skin. "Oh my..." Wait, what? Okay, I think this is the genie talking. "Oh my! How cruel it is to have been gobbled up whole! What a piteous fate for that sugared lump of candy in your gullet!" Not seeming to mind that the spectacles had begun to slip from its nose, the genie continued to shake its head, gripped by some mad delight. "But fear not, my little drop of sweetness, for I shall avenge you by digesting the very marrow from these boys' bones, as I change them into the dust of these arid lands." The genie narrowed its turbid eyes and trundled toward Midas. In an instant, the sleeves of its robe were flung back, exposing thin, gnarled arms which shook like a pair of long, withered branches in the wind. The genie's fingertips extended, sharp as pointed tridents, and sped towards Midas's twitching face, advancing with precision, or at least that's what it seemed like until they passed by the boy's face and stabbed futilely at the empty air. As if being slightly amazed by the failed attempt, the genie cocked its head in surprise, but soon thereafter took notice of what had been amiss. In a hurry, it brought both hands up to its ancient face and began to neatly adjust the pair of spectacles which sat crookedly on top of the bent nose. I've had poor eyesight since I was a child, too. Oh, that was young Hertz talking. Anyway, said young Hertz to the creature as it fumbled the glasses. And it looks like, to me, looks like yours is worse than mine. As soon as the genie took in the young boy's words, another much larger set of furrowed wrinkles appeared on its face. How did you know? It asked suspiciously. The genie tweaked the position of the spectacles on the bridge of its nose before turning back to young Hertz and inquired again. How did you know my eyes were so bad? Young Hertz exchanged incredulous looks with Midas. Both taken aback by the genie's apparent obliviousness, however, while this was occurring, another expression had taken over the wizened face. Oh, so that's it, huh? I see how it is. The genie went on as it raised its bony white finger and pointed at the set of glasses young Hertz was wearing. Those are magical spectacles, aren't they? The creature declared triumphantly. Spectre what? Said young Hertz with a confused look on his face. Indeed they must be, the black-robed genie muttered as it cast its eyes heavenward while ignoring young Hertz's response, and once more the crone-like figure began to tremble with glee. To be continued. What a cock tease of a story that was. What the hell? I thought it was... I'm mildly disappointed. I thought we were gonna get like, and the genie ate Midas, and then Hertz had to like save the day or whatever. I don't know. I feel, man, I read 12 pages of that shit, and I got to be continued in the face. Lame. Super lame. All right, well we're on the roof now. I don't see any statues up here. I was kind of hoping that on top of the mountain statue type thing would mean the roof or something. It's not. It did say part 1 on the story, though, which makes me think part 2 might show up if I keep checking around for it. Central factory operations. Oh, hey, look. Hello. Let's see. Problem with mode changeover means that something's probably wrong with the memory. Have you run a full diagnostic on the memory core yet? Nope. It just really bugs me. I fix one thing and another thing pops up because of it. I'm never gonna finish. That means you're not fixing it, dude. You're just pushing the problem along. Although sometimes that ultimately leads to the final fix. You never know. Alright, well anyway. I don't see the stone statue up here either, unfortunately. Okay. Where... did they say where the person I'm looking for is? Like, for the main story? Let's see. I'm in Zeiss. Black Orb Mint. No. Sorry. Made arrangements to speak to the factory chief. They didn't really say where the factory chief's at, though, did they? Maybe he's on the first floor? Do you know where the factory chief's at, dog? Oh, you were the ones with Tita before, no? Welcome to the Central Factory. Can I help you? We are from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to meet with the factory head, if we may. Ah, okay, so we should have just started here. Although I wanted to do that side quest first. Anyway, reach in the pouch, pause for dramatic effect, then flourish the introduction note to meet the factory chief. Joshua looked stoic and tried not to roll his eyes. I see. Just a moment, please. Hazel used the intercom, keeping one weary eye on Estelle because she's a suspicious one. Sir, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. You during your... Yes, sir. The people from the Bracer Guild are... Yes, sir, right away. Thank you for waiting. Factory Chief Murdoch will see you now. His office is upstairs on the 2nd floor. Nice. I didn't think he'd see us so quickly. Let's not keep him waiting. All right. Cat. This beat is fucking sick. Let's go. Fucking sick. To the beat. To the beat. Okay, he's in the office. We didn't actually go into this room. Why do you look very much like fucking Dalmor, but in a lab coat? I don't know what... Something about him reminds me of Dalmor, dude. But why? Anyway, I don't know. What do I do with this guy's voice? Fucking Murdoch? I guess he just gets a deep voice. Hey, I've been waiting for you two. Estelle and Joshua, right? Yes. It's nice to meet you, sir. We're sorry to bother you at work like this. No, don't worry yourselves about that. The Bracer Guild, and Cassius in particular, have done a great deal for me in the past. It would be rude of me not to welcome his children. Huh? You know Dad? I guess you might say that. He was my benefactor. It's no exaggeration to say that the central factory produces the finest orbits in the land. Naturally, the confrontations over our craft have never really stopped. Whenever we had a problem, we'd always contact the Roland branch and have him come over. I see. That explains all the business trips then. And now my benefactor's kids have come to visit me themselves. So what can I do for you? I'm happy to help. Thanks, sir. It's kind of a long story. Joshua and Estelle explained to Murdoch about the events surrounding the mysterious black orbit. I see. Well then, would you mind if I had a look at this orbit? Sure, no problem. Estelle produced the black orbit and handed it to the factory chief. Now this certainly is an oddity. It's obviously made from modern materials, but the caliber isn't inscribed anywhere. Caliber? You mean the numbers that are carved into the orbit's frame? Exactly. It's almost unheard of for an orbit to be produced without them. That's not just in Liberal either. Most other nations on the continent are the same way. It's been a tradition dating back to when the orbits were first invented 50 years ago. Huh, you don't say. Estelle took out her combat orbit and eyeballed it suspiciously. You're right. There are numbers right there. Crazy. You mean to say that you never noticed in all this time? Oh, you hush. But seriously, is it really that strange for one to have no caliber in it? On it? It's pretty much part of the production process, and that goes for any orbital factory. It's as if this one were a prototype or something. If so, I'd imagine it wasn't made to entertain at birthday parties, if you take my meaning. So, less with the sweet and awesome and more with the stabby hurdy. Got it. Of course, I can't say for certain without looking inside. What is it? Oh, I can't find the maintenance cover. And now that I really look at it, it has no seams in it at all. How the hell was this thing made? I don't see any way to check out the inside of it. Ah, man. Would it be possible to cut it open? That might work, yes, but I'd hate to just break something belonging to Cassius like that. Okay. Maybe we should let that professor handle it. Oh, right, the one mentioned in the note. Yeah, he should be able to tell us something. Oi? There was a note that was included with the orbit. Estelle showed Murdoch the note that was in the package for Cassius. Please ask Professor R to do analysis. You wouldn't happen to know who this Professor R is, do you? Would you? Well, let me think. From the letter R and the people that Cassius knew, must be Professor Russell. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Who's Professor Russell? And wait a second, how do you know this guy? I don't, but I know of him. He's known as the person who brought orbital technology to Liberal in the first place. Hey, you know your stuff. And as I'm sure you know, orbits were invented by Professor Epstein, and Professor Russell was one of his disciples. 40 years ago, he brought the orbits and his knowledge back, and that's why Liberal is a technologically advanced nation. You might say that he was the father of the orbital revolution. Wow, now that is impressive. Man, I had no idea that Dad knew anyone like that. Even so, it worries me a little that you'll be letting the old handle this orbit. We have no idea what it is, really. Huh? Well, how to put this? For good or ill, he's a certified genius. When he gets an idea for an invention in his head, there's no telling what he'll do. Much like the time when he's developing the first orbital airship. What's with that far-off look? I guess that a lot's happened. Sorry. I'm sure that he'll be able to figure this thing out. Go find him and ask him about it. Can't hurt. Thanks, Chief. Where should we go to find him? Hold on a moment. Murdoch flipped the switch on the intercom. Testing. Ah, good. Actually, I've been looking for you. Sorry to bother you, but can you come here? Alright, I'll be waiting. What? Did you just call the professor or something? No. He actually has a private workshop in town. He has all the latest technology at his disposal, so I know he can figure out something about that thing. Wow, he really must be a genius. Wait, and who did you call? His granddaughter. She works here at the factory. Of course she's related to him. Duh. I'm sure the child will be happy to show you the way. The child? Excuse me? Yup. What? You. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. You mean that you know each other? Yeah, we only just met a little while ago, though. So then I guess that she's the professor's granddaughter? Exactly. Tita, I've been talking with Estelle and Joshua here. I'd like for you to show them the way to your house. To see Grandpa? Okay, I will. I appreciate it. Oh, yes, if you learn anything new, I'd love it if you came back and told me. As an engineer, I'm extremely curious to know more about this. Sure thing. If you'll excuse us, then. And you, for sure, are gonna be a bad guy. Maybe. Anyway, hey, I didn't think you'd be coming. And you're even the granddaughter of the famous professor? It's no wonder you're so comfortable with ordnance. Oh, come on. I'm still just studying under Grandpa. Oh, by the way, do you bracers have business with my grandpa? Well, sort of. Situation is kind of complicated. We can explain everything once we see your grandfather. Oh, okay. My house is in the southwest corner of town. Get off the escalator and go straight until you reach the south entrance. Then turn to the west and there it is. Got it. Well, let's get moving. Let's skedaddle. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. Let's do it. Let's go and talk to the girls. Grampy. Grampy. He's down the escalator easy. To the south of town. To the west of town. That means he lives in the only town or house that's marked right now. Or is it? No, wait, this isn't it. It's this one. Yeah. Alright. This is my house. This is my house. I don't know where that fucking accent came from. Anyway. Wow, nice place. Professor Russell is here? No, I think he's in the workshop. Through this door. We should go in and say hi then. Should we? Is it okay to interrupt the professor while he's working? Guess we're gonna find out, motherfucker. Professor Russell, I'm here to say, what's up? I get hustle. I'm home, Grandpa. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What a haircut. For the win, dude. Ah! What am I gonna do with this guy's voice? Okay, maybe this way. Ah! Ah! So this is the professor? Nice to, meet you. My name's Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. We actually came to get your expert opinion on... Got it! Man, I can't go too hard with his voice right now. I did it! It's finally complete! That's right. Who's the man? I'm the man! Yes! I should start testing it at once! Whoa! That hair, though. Fucking Dr. Wiley-ass hair is what it is. Anyway, what the hell? I'm sorry, Estelle. Grandpa kind of goes into a trance when he's working, and he doesn't really notice what's going on around him. I think he's just finished up on the device he's been working on for the past few days. I see. He really is something. Oh, he's something all right. I'm so embarrassed. Wouldn't happen to have the Book of Hurts Part 2 here, would you? Now I'm just feeling cock-blocked and dick-teased, man. Hurts, don't it? Ha ha ha. Grandpa! There's some people here who need to talk to you. Hmm? Oh, Tita, you've come at just the right time. I need your help with compiling the data from these tests. But Grandpa, this new invention will actually block a biosensor orbit's detection faculties. It emits a unique orbital force field that deflects the energy that a biosensor sends out when it scans. Oh, really? Yes, really. Since when do I overstate my own accomplishments? Now, come on, we've got testing to do. Right. Professor Russell and Tita began working with some complex-looking equipment. Hey, now. Never mind, Estelle. I think we should just let him be for a while. Hey, you with the black hair. Who, me? Who else? On the upstairs bookcase is a notebook titled Orbital Energy is Applied to Force Fields. Go get it. Go on, be quick about it. All right. Wait, Joshua. Hey, young lady. You with the antenna hair. Antenna? Oh, no, you didn't. Quit farting around and make some coffee. Why should I have to make you coffee? I take it black, by the way. I want to clear as mud. You're not hearing a word I say. Fine, whatever. Perfect. All set, Grandpa. Just as fast as ever. Oh? Where are Stell and Joshua? Who? Come to think of it, I do vaguely recall a couple of young folks. Murdoch sent along some fresh faces then, I presume. Grandpa. And so Estelle and Joshua inadvertently wound up as assistants in the experiment. After many small but relatively harmless explosions and some singeing of the eyebrows, the day gave way to evening. Sorry about all that. I just assumed you were both new employees at the Central Factory. So it's only natural that you wound up being drafted as assistants. Ugh, this is no laughing matter. Especially since the only thing you had me helping with was making coffee. Girls can bang metal parts together too, old man. Relax, Estelle. We got some valuable experience out of the deal in the end. How often does one get to participate in startup tests on a brand new type of orbit, after all? Well now, you're a bright lad then, aren't you? Want to give up this bracer nonsense and start up in the field of orbital engineering? Grandpa, I'm really sorry, guys. I guess I got caught up in the moment, too. You don't need to apologize, sweetie. But I thought the father of the orbital revolution was going to be some really amazing man. Not some old fart with attention deficit issues. Please, you're too kind. Moving on, so I'm being paid a visit by the children of Cassius. That's quite the surprise. So you really know our dad? You do know our dad? Yes, from way back when. I've known him since his army days, some 20 years or so. I've met him too. He had the really nice mustache, right? Well, I don't know if I'd call it nice so much as suspicious looking. But if he's known Dad for that long, it looks like we'll be safe in trusting you-know-what with Professor Russell after all. Yes, I have to agree. Oh? What are you talking about? And what was it that you wanted my help with? Well, Stell explained to the Professor the whole sequence of events surrounding the Black Orbit. Oi? I see. Wow, a pitch-black orbit. Yes, most intriguing. And with no inscribed caliber, it seems. Look at that frame, too. Professor Russell produced a cutting tool from his belt. Without a word, he pushed the blade's edge against the outer shell of the orbit. Wait, what are you doing? It's a special alloy steel cutter. Just as I thought. Here, take a look. Okay. Stell, Joshua, and Tita peered intently at the black orbit. Huh? There's not even a scratch. The frame is made from some type of metal that I've never before encountered. Opening it up for a closer look is going to be quite the task, I think. That's just crazy. If we can't find some way to open it, we'll be right back to square one. Well, I could certainly spend some time on trying, but first I think that maybe we should put it under a measurement scan. A what? That huge piece of equipment you saw when you were working on the experiment. It can gauge orbital energy activity in real time. You're making my head hurt with your techno-babble. Just tell me what using that thing will accomplish. To put it in layman's terms, it'll allow us to see just what this orbit does. We won't be able to draw any definitive conclusions just from measuring what kind of orbital activity is occurring, but it's a start. And that should give us a major clue. Indeed. So, without further ado, Grandpa, shouldn't we have lunch first? Sure. Stell and Joshua, you're both welcome to join us. Can't promise it'll be anything special, but sounds great to me. We'll even help with the prep. All right, come on in then. Come on then. I've got a bit to do while lunch is prepared. No, I want to see it too. No fair working when I'm not around. My house, my rules. What is up with these two? Now I see where he gets it. Did you say he gets it or she gets it? Anyway. Now, if everyone is ready, let's get this started. Estelle, if you'll put the orbit on the stand. Okay. Like this? Yes, thank you. Are you ready, Tita? All set. Good, good. Now, commencing orbital force measurement test on the Black Orbit. Black Orbit? So that's going to be the official name after all? But using it officially is so boring and simple. Why not something cool like Dark Thingy of Impending Doom? No, simple is best. Anything longer than Black Orbit would just be annoying to say. Fidget, fidget. Ah, look at her. She's all anxious to start. Huh? Oh, tee. All right, let's begin. Tita, if you'll activate the scanner, please. Okay. Output set at 45. Put all measuring equipment on standby. Roger. Done. All measuring equipment is calibrated. Okay, from here on out is the real deal. Since no direct input or output was detected, all we can do is measure how the central crystal circuit responds. Now let's see just how much this contraption is really worth. You're sure in a good mood. And click! Neat. It's all glowing and stuff. I get it. It's putting a major strain on this crystal circuit. There. Tita, any readings? Yes, but they're kind of weird. The tachometer needle's shaking like crazy. Now it's spinning around the dial. What? Uh-oh. Ooh. Eek! What's going on here? Joshua! It's that same black light from before. Oh? What? Ah, shit, dude. Power outage. Good job. There goes the production in this town. No more escalators. No more electricity. No more any more factory. Goodbye and good night. Look what you've done. You fool! Grandpa, it won't take much more of this. We have to shut it down. Don't you dare! Just a little longer and we'll have something. Wait a second, all the lights in town are going out. Huh? What in? We have no choice then. Terminating the experiment. Interesting. Oh, they're back on. Whew. Let's see the readout. Nothing. It didn't record anything. And the only thing that kept working was the scanner on which the black ornament sat. But even that, well, as for everything else, good. Looks like the experiment's finished. How's it outside? Fine. All the lights are back and like nothing happened. There's still a lot of people panicking, though. Okay, but just what the hell was all that? That was what I would dub the orbital shutdown phenomenon. The what down? What? You mean how everything inside all the orbits just stopped working at once? So the black orbit did this? Yes, I've no doubt. But I would never have dared to guess that its effect would be so extensive. There's definitely more to this than I expected. Interesting. Most interesting indeed. Only you would think causing a blackout over an entire city is interesting. Professor! Ah, shit, dude. Murdoch, just the man I wanted to see. The feeling is not mutual. Every single time you invent something, it means trouble for me. What the hell were you up to that would cause all of the power downtown to go out? How rude! It's not even my fault this time. See that there? That's the black ornament, and it caused this. Is that the... Okay, I get it. If that's the root of this, then it's genuine, extenuating circumstances. But it still means that this was your fault. Ah, nuts, you got me. That's it? They're just okay again? Are they always like this? This is so embarrassing. Pretty much. And so the first day in Zeiss kept everyone busy. Due to how late it was, Estelle and Joshua stayed at the lab for the night. Well, isn't that just nice of them to let us stay? Very hospitable of them. We're about to hear that sick music once again. Man, yesterday was such a crazy day. I was surprised enough at the town, but I really wasn't expecting to deal with anything like that. No kidding. But back on the subject of the black ornament, it's much more powerful than I'd ever imagined possible. Yeah, what's the prof gonna do now that his equipment's gone all kerflooey? Kerflooey? Morning, guys! Morning, Tita. Good morning. Quite a big day yesterday. Hey, no kidding! Did you guys sleep okay? Yep, like babies. Is the professor already up? Oh, he left for the central factory early this morning. He said something about how he was going to expose all the Black Orban's secrets. Wow. Looks like getting roared at over and over by the factory chief yesterday didn't even put a dent in it. We really appreciate both of you taking the time to just look over something a couple relative strangers brought you. It's fine, really. Grandpa's investigating it out of pure curiosity more than anything. I should go to the factory myself once I'm done with breakfast. What do you plan to do? Naturally, we'll be coming with you. I want to know what's really going on with that orbit, too. Maybe there's something we can do to help. Yay! Then you can come with me. Uh-oh, I almost forgot about the soup. Just a second, you two. I'll bring you breakfast as soon as I make sure it's edible and not on fire. Those are two good things. I guess that's what that smell is. But man, what a cutie. I wish we could take her back with us to Roland. She could be like a pet, cheering us up whenever we're feeling down. That's kind of creepy, Estelle. A little bit. She could be like a pet. You know, a pet human. And now that we've had a good breakfast, off to the central factory. Before we do that, I'd like to check in at the guild. I think it might be best to report on what happened yesterday, just to be on the safe side. Well, okay. Hey, Tita, would you mind if we stop by there on our way? Sure, go ahead. I was going to do it whether the game wanted me to do it or not, because I can see if there's any more quests to do. Probably is, and we also have a quest to turn in, for that matter. Hola, hola. Good morning. That was some day yesterday, wasn't it? When you are ready, we'd like your full report on it. Business as usual, Kilika. I've heard the basics from the factory chief already, but I'd like to expand that account with some first-hand details. Well, Joshua explained the details of the orbital blackout. I see. So the orbit that was sent to Cassius in secret was in fact something dangerous. The guild is very interested in these developments. We need to continue working with Professor Russell for the present. We thought you'd say that. When we have more information, we'll contact you immediately. Alright, that's cool. But let's report what we got for the temp librarian job. Give me those books. Give me that mirror. Still a 4th class bracer, y'all. Let's check that list. There ain't shit. Let's go kill the monster. I'm down to go kill the monster. I'm down to go. Let's go. Down to go. Let's go. No, seriously. I'm about to go to Trap Plains Road and I'm going to take down this monster because I said so. Oh, it won't let me? Okay. It won't let me. Lame. Maybe the story will actually send me out of town at some point so I can go do whatever I want, which will be nice. I guess for now, though, gonna head to the orbital factory, yo. Find Grampy. Be like, yo, what up, dog? Tea to everyone. How are y'all? Professor Russell is in his workshop on the 3rd floor. We're going up the stairs to get to the 3rd floor. Seemed pretty impatient, like he was waiting on something or someone. Oh, yeah. Who you waiting on? Me? Don't be waiting on me. You gotta do your own thing, eh? Alright, anyway. Let's go find this professor and be like, yo, don't be waiting on me, dog. Bah! Another failure! Okay. Grandpa, we came to see if we could help. Ah, hello, Tita. And you two are here too, as well. I see. What can I say? We were worried. So, what are you working on? Well, as you can see, I'm trying to cut into the black orbit. But it hasn't been going very well. What seems to be the problem? Perhaps a demonstration is in order. And click! Whoa, what's that thing? It's a circular saw, duh. It's made of a special alloy that can cut through basically anything. That ought to do it then. Nope. It stopped. I thought that might happen. It's on a smaller scale, but it's the same phenomenon as yesterday. It seems like the black orbit is blocking the functionality of the other orbits, interfering with them in some way. And I doubt it was solely made for the purpose of killing the lights. Yeah. But Grandpa, doesn't the effect spread like it did last night? Yes, good thinking. This interference with nearby orbits seems to spread out, moving from orbit to orbit, like chain lightning. I'd put the range at about 5 arg. Arg? Arg? I don't know. But if there are no orbits powered on within that range, well, then that's where the effect stops. I see, that makes sense. However, even with that knowledge, there's no way to know why it causes machines to simply stop without getting a look inside it. It's very troubling. Is there any way to destroy the thing? Maybe with a good scream or a really hard whack? Don't be ridiculous. Didn't you see the big saw do exactly nothing to it just a moment ago, idiot? Well, yeah. Anyone thought of trying fire? Maybe it'd melt down in a blast furnace or something. If we did that, the insides of it would melt too. Oh yeah, well, it's worth a shot. Actually, it might work. Really? You know of a way to burn it open? No, that's not what I meant. Orbital power, which drives orbits to work, can't be used for this problem. We'll have to find a way that doesn't rely on orbital energy. Is there even such a thing? A combustion engine. It's a device that burns fuel to generate energy. The idea has been around for a long time, but it's very inefficient when compared to a normal engine. However, all you need to work on them are standard tools. Huh, neat. I get it. Fire is the key. But Grandpa, I've never even seen one of them. I'm pretty certain that there's one under study in the central factory workshop. Oh, you'll need to get fuel as well. Like oil or something? No, it's called gasoline. It's extremely flammable. There's likely a tank or canister of it stored in the reserve. Yes, it should do the job. I'll start getting the tools ready. I'll help. Is there anything we can do? I mean, I can't do anything super technical like Tita can. Well, you could go and get the engine and the gasoline. It's going to be heavy, but your bracer should be strong enough to move it. Okay, leave it to us. So, where would we find these? Let's see. Don't tell me you forgot. I forgot. He just said not to say that. Estelle, if you look in the operations room, you can probably find them. The heck is an operations room? It's a room with a bunch of orbital computers. It's on the 5th floor. We store all kinds of information there for safekeeping. Wow, I didn't even know there was such a place. Then I leave it in your capable hands. Making coffee, fetching stuff. Well played, old man. Well played. Oh well, let's go find this operations room thingy. To the 5th floor then. To the 5th floor then. To get your fucking engine, motherfucker. It seems I have forgotten. Dick. What a dick. I think this is the right place. Nope, that's outside. My bad. This is the right place. Wow, check out this place. This has to be the operations room. Hey, you two. It's Travis. What's up, Teabag Trav? Haven't seen you here before, so you mind telling me what the business you have in here? My name's Travis, Senior Engineer and Supervisor. Nice to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're here at the request of Professor Russell, so if... Professor Russell? He's not in trouble again, is he? Again? You really don't have much faith in him, do you? No, I mean, I realize that he's a genius. He was the one who developed the Capel unit, after all. But even being acquainted with him results in no end of trouble. Tita, on the other hand, is an incredibly sweet girl. Just an all-around good girl. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I don't think we have time to stand around talking in this case. We need to find where the central factory stores its equipment. Oh, is that what this is all about? In that case, go right ahead. I'll show you how it works. Cool. This cylindrical device is a type of computer. It's called the Capel. Wow. Okay. These days, they mostly get used to assist in airship navigation. But this one is equipped for the fastest general-purpose data processing in the world. It can be used for anything, from calculating material density to informational retrieval. Now, for information retrieval, you have to use this front panel to select that mode. That will send the signal through the wiring and allow you to access the memory orbit. There's a quartz inside that trains a rapid light pulse on it, you see? Then it simply extracts the data you want. So I trust you know how it works now. No sweat. Yep, no sweat. I'm impressed, Estelle. You're way better with modern technology than I am. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I lied. All that stuff went completely over my head. Well, here's the setup. You change the mode with this panel. I'm sure you'll figure it out in no time. Okay, let's do it. The orbital calculator. Capel system version 2.70. Copyright blah blah blah. Memory check okay. Database access preset pep yeah. Okay, search term central factory. Search term establishment. Okay. Death of Professor C. Epstein and the blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read all this. I'm done reading a bunch of shit I don't need to read. Edgar III, after donates a large amount of money to... Okay, so this is like the history of this place. Edgar III dies. Alicia II resumes the throne. Construction completed on the bridge. First overpowered the Calatrava. Science Engineering Factory is renamed. Blah, blah, blah. Transit commuter, the airship. To Cecilia. Sorry. Site Central Factory is dismantled and reconstructed at its current site. Partially underground factory in the Caldia Hills is completed. Professor Russell resigns from his position as factory chief and is succeeded by Murdoch. Passenger ship Eterna sinks in Calvard waters. Crown Prince Judas dies. Old Network Program Roust. Outbreak of the 100 Days War. The contract is taken in by the Airborne Army. Professor Russell develops patrol airships laced in Fortress, which are used to mount a highly effective counteroffensive and soon become central to the Royal Army. Liberal and Erebonia sign of peace. Sorry, my eye is watering. Peace accord. Orban exports to the Erebonian Empire resume. Development commences on high-speed cruiser, the RSI, and the RSI is completed. Okay, cool. Universal Tech. We want the topics. Here's the things I'm looking for. Do I really want to look at all this shit? Yeah, really though. It's a lot of reading. I'm about to just go ahead and bust out what I'm looking for here. Combustion engine. A machine that which operates or generates usable energy by burning fuel within, less efficient than its orbital counterpart due to issues with gaseous exhaust and noise pollution. Owned one. Owner, Maintenance Chief Gustav. Okay. I need to find the Maintenance Chief Gustav. Entry gasoline. A liquid derived from the purification of the naturally occurring hydrocarbon compound known as petroleum. Used primarily as the fuel for combustion engines. 20 mid-sized tanks in the Orbment manufacturing factory. Alright. Haulage vehicle. Underground factory entrance. Okay. Alright, so the underground whatever. Looks like you found what you're looking for. Wow, it's like a magic box or something. Like the internets. Orbital computers are really something. As I understand it, Professor Russell's teacher, Professor Epstein, was responsible for the original concept. But it was Professor Russell's talent that made an idea into reality. If only his presence of mind were on par with his intelligence. Well, Idios isn't one to bestow two blessings on one person. By the way, where can we find the guy who has one of those combustion engine thingies? The maintenance chief, right? Where is he? He's currently overseeing the airfield, so you'd have to go there to speak with him. Also, the gasoline is likely in Orbit manufacturing in the basement. Talk to the staff there. I'm sure they'll be happy to get it for you. Maintenance Chief Gustav is down at the airfield working on a combustion engine, and the gasoline is in the Orbit basement Orbit manufacturing facility. Thanks, you've been a big help. Think nothing of it. Let me know if you need anything else. Where the hell's the airfield? Is the airfield here? Oh, it's probably the landing area. That's probably where it is. Alright, let's go down to the basement and see if we get the fuel first. Since it is here. Oh, this is Caldia Tunnel. Wrong way, my bee. Everybody got some gas? What kind of guy is he? Tried asking her friends, but they didn't tell me much. Yeah, I just can't concentrate. Okay. Excuse me? What's that? May I help you? Stella and Joshua explained the task set to them by Professor Russell. You need gasoline? I think we have a tank of it back in the storage somewhere. I'll check for you. Faye, use the intercom. This is Faye. Got a request down here. You still have that tank of Calvard gasoline there in the warehouse, right? Can you send some down? Yeah, enough to carry. Thanks. They're sending some for you right now. Sending? Yeah. Holy shit! There we are. Nice work. Conveyor belt, let's go. Is this gasoline? So that's what sending is. Neat, isn't it? This conveyor belt system isn't just for ordering goods. It's an entire network that connects the whole facility. Convenient. Professor Russell invented it. Originally, it was just a series of tubes for sending products back and forth. But the professor completely rebuilt the system into something a lot more useful. Of course, getting all the infrastructure in place was a gigantic pain in the... I can only imagine. We have to be on our way. Thank you for your help. No problem. I don't know what you're using it for, but be careful with that gasoline. It has a tendency to fireball. Thanks for the gas, girl. Doop doopa doop. Dooba dooba doop. Dooba dooba. To the airfield, we're gonna go and get the motherfucking engine from that, bro. Oh. Alright, landing port. This has got to be the airfield, right? Where's the dude at? Gustav, where are you? Gustav! ¿Dónde está? Wait, what? 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 There's literally nobody here. I mean, other than the guy at the thing. Let's talk to him, I guess. Hi, need a flight? The westbound airship just departed a few moments ago. No, thank you. We don't need an airship right now. Actually, we need to talk to Gustav, was it? You mean the maintenance chief? He's not here at the moment. What do you mean, not here? He went to Leyston Fortress 2 or 3 days ago. Some kind of repair emergency on the military patrol ship. Leyston Fortress? As in the largest base in the Royal Army out by Lake Valeria? Up in the north part of Zeiss? Wonderful. You won't be coming back from there anytime soon. So what do we do about the professor's request? I don't know anything about that, but the chief is actually on his way back. He just sent word to us. Oh hey, an airship. Speaking of the devil. Well, isn't that convenient? Assuming that he's actually on the airship. Orange airship? Hold the phone. Since when are public airships orange? No, that doesn't look like a regular public airship. Shape is wrong, and it's got work arms all over it. Now that you mention it, that's a central factory vessel, the Leibniz. The Leibniz? Leibniz? It's the same model as the public transports, but it's had several modifications. It's used for large-scale maintenance and transport. Huh, flying factory. Then the maintenance chief is on that airship. That's right. Now's your chance. You need to talk with him, no? Yep, we do. Thanks a lot. Yes, thank you. Alright, Gustav, I'm here to speak with thee. Give me engine or give me death. Oh god. Fucking blue hair man over here. Huh? What do you want? The Leibniz has a mountain of parts stored in it. It's dangerous, so stand clear. Actually, we're looking for someone. Isn't there a maintenance chief by the name of Gustav on the ship? What do you want with me? Oh, well, that's convenient. Stell explained that Professor Russell asked him to find and borrow a combustion engine. Ah, you're running errands for Russell, are you? But a combustion engine, huh? Well, you got good timing, I give you that. Huh? Hang on a second. Does he actually have one packed onto this ship? Looks like it. Here you go. It's a heavy beast, though, so be careful. Combustion engine. You're just carrying it around in our pocket. Yow, you weren't kidding. But we can still manage to carry it. Heh, you got some spirit to you for such a young girl. I like it. Thanks. It's a pretty interesting little coincidence. That old fart wants this thing right after I got it back from the military. Huh? From the military? Yeah. This thing was on loan to them for a little while. They were using it for some kind of research. As a matter of fact, I only just got it back today. Huh. Lucky for us. What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Now that we've got what we need, why don't we take it back to the professor? Sure thing. Thank you, Mr. Maintenance Chief. Sure. Give my regards to the old man. Questionable why, the convenience of the engine being available to us today. Too questionable. Alright, well anyway. I guess we'll take it back for now. I don't even know how much longer I'm going to go today, man. I feel like I'm burning out right now with the voices. I don't want to be too exhausted for tomorrow, you know? Anyway, third floor? Third floor? I forgot what floor it was. Third floor, right? Yeah. We're back! And we brought what you asked for. Excellent! Thank you! Combustion engine and gas. You weren't kidding about how heavy this thing is. Yes, but your brute strength was most useful, girl. Perfect timing, too, as I've just finished preparing the tools. All that's left is to set up the engine and put gas in it. If you'll go and put on the finishing touches, Tita. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it. And it's all set. Wow, this thing is really clunky looking. Are all of these engines like this? Yeah. It converts the energy given by burning gas to power the tools. So this way they don't need orbital energy. Indeed! Now let's not dawdle. Let me flip the switch. And click! Jeez, this thing sure makes a racket. Definitely a lot louder than orbital engines. That's one of its drawbacks, yes! But I doubt we need to fear activating the black orbit this way. Let's get started. Woo! Whoa! That's some serious sparkage. Okay, shut it down for now. We've seen how much physical punishment it can take, and how much punishment all ears can take as well. Shit was pretty loud. Estelle and others crowded around to get a closer look. A tiny scratch is faintly visible. That's it? That's incredible, and with the special alloy saw too. Whatever it's made of, it's tougher than anything I've ever seen. But if we keep at it, I believe this could work. We're going to go through quite a few saw blades, though. So it's going to be a real test of patience, then. Hey, Professor, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, this is the Murdoch dude. Hey, Professor, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, have you already finished modifications? Of course I have. Remember who you're talking to. Anyway, what is it? Something wrong? I just received a message from the hotel in Elmo for you. The orbital-powered pump that supplies the hot water for their spa is broken down. Since they can't make any money like this, they'd like for you to come by and try to fix it. Ah, you must be kidding. Damn it, of all the times for this to happen. If you're that busy, why don't you send another engineer over? Nah, that pile of junk is at least 40 years old. The younger techs have no idea what to do with anything that's not state-of-the-art. What a pain in the... Grandpa, maybe I could go over and do the repairs, you think? Tita? You took me there to help with the maintenance before. I think it'll be fine if I just go. I'm sure you do a fine job on the repairs. That's not what concerns me. Agreed. There are monsters out on the roads. But we can't just leave Mr. Now like this. If that's the problem, why don't you let us handle this? Huh? It's a bracer's duty to ensure the safety of Liberal's roadways. Therefore, seeing that Tita arrives at her destination safely is our responsibility. Well, that's another story. If you're all with her, then we don't need to worry. All right then. Thank you. Are you sure this is okay? Don't worry about it. Kids shouldn't sweat the details so much. If you're ready, let's go. Thank you. Thank you both. Okay, Grandpa and Mr. Murdoch. We'll be back soon. Take care, dear. Be careful out there. All right, we're in there, baby. All right, back to the thing where I get to choose the thing that I want to do the thing. But the problem is, I'm out of fucking time. Not really out of time, I just want to take a break, though. But this beat, man. This fucking beat, though. So, Elmo, sounds kind of fun. There's a hot spring there, right? Right, it's a real nice place. My grandpa's taking me there a few times. So which way do we go? There's a big field outside the south entrance of town. You just follow that road due south to get there. Got it. Due south from the south entrance. Well, let's go then. Now we know where to go, but we're probably not gonna go right now. But one thing I'm gonna do real quick is check the motherfucking Bracer Guild for some things. Yo, we got lots of things now. Holy moly. Product testing. Oh, damn, we got short ones for days. We need to do some stuff. Anyway, product testing. Tester for new sneaker model wanted. Any bracers involved in a wide range of activities are welcome. You think your legs are up to the task? Come see me in the laboratory on the 4th floor. Free pair of shoes? What are those? I'm looking for a... Oh, wait, that was product testing. Haulage vehicle, sorry. Head to the Wolf Fort hasn't arrived. What is supposed to use you bracer from Manchester? Fear they may have run into trouble. Please search the Trat Plains Road for them. Okay. I'm looking for a powerful ingredient to be used in the new menu items. Forge Hell Bar. Please bring them to me. I am extremely busy, however, so please do not seek me out for details or clarification. Wow, what a dick, Ben. How do I know what you need then, dick? It appears that someone has filched some cigarettes that were being stored in a cabinet at the clinic. Please find the dirty crook who did this. Come see me on the 4th floor of the clinic for witness and info. Alright, witness info and possible suspects. And last but not least is a monster on Ritter Road. Okay, well, tons of missions, which I would love to start getting started on, but honestly, this is probably a good place to just call it a night, guys. So, for those of you who have hung out with me today on this lovely tit stream, I duly appreciate it. Thank you very much for hanging out on this weird Wednesday night stream where I streamed a game I haven't even streamed yet. I've been busy recording it. But yeah, thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Trails in the Sky. And, well, we're in a new area. We're in a new chapter. It's been a good time. I'm enjoying myself. And remember, whenever you're watching this episode on YouTube, just know that I'll be at PAX West for the weekend. So there will be no more episodes of this or anything else brand new anyways. There'll be whatever it is I have time to post before I leave. But otherwise, everything's just going to have to be on a little bit of a break until I get back. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!